If you are looking for a versatile vegetable that can be used in both sweet and savory recipes, then I have got the vegetable for you. Hello everyone, I'm Deborah. Welcome to my kitchen, where today's recipe is a roasted butternut squash, you guys. And I am going to season it with some salt, pepper, some olive oil, some fresh basil, and a little bit of cinnamon, you guys. Cut this stuff up, roast it in the oven, and when it's all said and done, it is going to be some of the most delicious vegetables that you have ever had. And if you've not yet seen me use this same veggie in my air fryer as a fry, check it out, you guys. Absolutely phenomenal. So, you guys, without further ado, gather everything up. The ingredients are right there on the screen. Come in close and let's make a roasted butternut squash together. Coming up next. Okay, welcome back everyone. So before we get into today's recipe, I am going to roll the footage where I showed you all how I took the butternut squash and cut it and peeled it. As you can see, this is only a small portion of the entire squash. Again, I used the majority of it to make a air fryer fry out of this, and then I took the other half of this and I've already roasted it, and we had that a couple days ago, and this is what is left. So you guys, I'm going to roll the footage now so you can see exactly how it's done, and then when I come back, I'm going to show you how to put together this recipe. All right, everyone, the first thing that we need to do is to cut into this squash. Now, this end of the squash looks like a round bulb, has the seeds. So let's go ahead and take a knife, which has been sharpened. Cut. Actually, the seeds are probably a little bit deeper in there, but no worries. We will be using this as well at a later time. All right, you guys, and that looks pretty good. Now, one thing that I would tell you as well is that if you don't prefer the skin on this, then you can definitely at least try to use a vegetable peeler. Probably would take some time to do that. Or what you can do is just take your knife and just go along the edges, thinly slice down so you don't waste too much of your squash, just like that. See that? All right, you guys, and that is the last of it. All right, everyone, so this is the remaining piece of the squash that we're going to cook today. So let me just go ahead and show you this side. So this was at the end that looked like a bulb. And what I did is when I cut it in half, the seeds were there just as they were supposed to be. And what I did is I took an ice cream scoop and I just scooped out the inside. And this is what we're left with. All right, so let's go ahead and cut these into the size pieces that I want, which is approximately, they're going to be about 1 inch. Okay, you guys, these are all cut. Let me bring over my mixing bowl. And this is about a serving for two, I tell you. All right, so at this point, what we're gonna do is we are going to start putting in our seasoning. But first, the olive oil. And because of the amount that I have here, I think it's gonna take maybe a half teaspoon or so, not much, to thoroughly coat these. Okay, now at this point, we are going to season the taste. So I've got some salt, some pepper, and I've got some fresh basil here. Let's see. I've got some that's already crushed at the very bottom. Let me see if I can get down to it. If not, I'm gonna have to rinse and dry my hands to get the oil off, and then I'm going to have to rub this together to get it into. Oh, wow. You guys, I'll be right back. All right, guys, I am back. I had to wash, rinse, and dry my hands so that we can go ahead and break up this basil. Again, this is fresh, dry. This came out of my garden from last year. First time garden, you guys, and I tell you how exciting it is to be able to go outside your back door, pick from your garden, and then bring it from garden to table. Absolutely phenomenal. So, okay, let's go ahead and take this. And plus, this smells amazing. So let's go ahead and rub this between my hands until we thoroughly crush this. Oh, and the fragrance is absolutely amazing. And it does not take much to break this up, just as I've done, because again, this is thoroughly dried since I harvested it. And it is just crumbling in my hands and releasing all of its goodness. Just like that. And I've got some on my cutting board, and please trust this is going back into my little container because none of this is going to go to waste. So in the meantime, let me go ahead and move on. Put some of this. I'm just eyeing this right now. Once you've done this enough, okay, guys, you can do exactly that. You can just eye it. Okay. Mix this together. And then the last thing that we are going to put on these cubes is some cinnamon. Just enough so that you know the cinnamon is there but not overpowering. All right, you guys, and that's it. So at this point, I am going to clean this up. Again, I'm going to put this back into my container. I'm going to bring over our baking dish, and then we will proceed on to the next. All right, guys, so I am back with my baking dish. I think this is like an 8x8 size. Yes, it is. Okay, and into it, we are going to put our pieces of butternut squash, spread them out. And this is the perfect size baking dish for the amount of squash that I have, which is not a lot, but it is definitely a nice serving for two. Okay. All right, you guys, so now at this point, it's just a matter of putting into the oven, being patient, and then once they come out, they will be ready to serve. So my oven has already preheated to 400 degrees, and I'm going to check on these at around 20 minutes, flip them. If I need to, put them back in for a few minutes, and then at that point, you guys, they will let me know when they're ready. I'll see you soon. All right, guys, and here we have it. Hot out of the oven, and these are fork tender. So what I am opting to do, again, totally optional, I am just gonna add a little bit of butter to that. Give it a stir. All right, this butter has melted, and it's time to serve. All right, you guys, let's eat. Lord, I thank you. These smell amazing. Oh my gosh. Once again, fork tender. I know earlier in this segment, I said this was a serving for two. We're gonna make a serving for one. Oh, good. Guys, give these a try and let me know how you feel about it by leaving it in the comments. I'm telling you, combination of the savory and that cinnamon. And then of course I hit it with some butter at the end. Just takes these to an all new level of deliciousness. Please do share this video, give it a like. And also, if you're not yet subscribed to my channel, please do me the honor of doing so by pressing that subscribe button below. Would love, love, love to have you guys along for my cooking journey. And remember, you guys, it is a great day, and you continue to make it your own kind of special. And continue to join me here on my channel where I keep bringing you recipes that I keep low carb. Thanks so much for being here, you guys, and I will see you real soon, and enjoy.